This thought just came to my mind because I was thinking about this conversation that I was having with one of my friends earlier, and she basically said like what is the point of everything that we're chasing? Basically, like everything that we're trying to live up to, right? You got it like a dream, right? You got this dream or this career, this ultimate goal that you're trying to reach. She said, when we get there, what is after that? And it's so crazy because I asked myself this question before because I've been through this, but like within myself, I never like actually voiced this to anybody or actually had like a real conversation about this concept. I seen this video earlier that kind of connected to that, and the guy was saying like, life is a video game, you feel me? All of these things, all of these goals and everything is like quests or like missions to get you to the next level. It made me really think like, by trying to live up to this expectation or this fantasy life that we create in our minds, right? Or I'm gonna be a millionaire, or I'm gonna have this and I'm gonna have that, right? What if we don't live up to it? And what if when we do get it, it's not what we expected it to be, or we're not happy once we get that, or we're trying to dig and find something else to chase now because we already fulfilled this ultimate goal, right? But then once that goal is fulfilled, how does everything else come into play after that? Where do you go? How do you feel after that? It really made me think about a lot of things. It made me think about what I'm doing right now, how I see myself, how I see my goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are taught to do this and do that to reach this goal, this lifestyle that we want, right? It's so crazy. It's so crazy because it's like, damn, like that just made me reevaluate my whole life. It made me reevaluate my whole life for real because it's like, what am I chasing? It made me really like reevaluate a lot of things about my life, about how I look at my life, about what I'm doing, how I think. I don't know. I don't know. I feel so confused. I feel so confused about a lot of things right now. I feel like we're always trying to be the directors of our life. Whole time it has already been directed. Whole time it has already been written. We're just living through the experience, through the creator's lens, not through our lens. You feel me? You can control your actions. You can control your thoughts, but you can't control what happened to you. You cannot control what comes to you. Karma don't work on your time. Good or bad karma. It don't work on your time. Why would I try to reach this made up illusion, this made up goal, this expectation I created for myself? Because then when I get that, what if I'm not even happy? What if I don't even want it? What if my views change? We were taught that money is everything. You can't do shit without money. So now all we do is focus our goals on how to get more money. Like, the whole time, I just feel like we just all a part of a fucking rat race. We all trying to climb to get to this one thing. For every individual person, it might be different, but it's not, because all we're trying to do is figure out ways to make more money. Because we were put into a system where everything revolves around money. You can't do shit. You can't even fucking die if you don't have money. What your family gonna bury you with? You ain't got no life insurance. Now it's hard for your family. Now your family got to scrape together all this money. Like, money is everything. It's everything. And as annoying as it is, as hard as it is, sadly, I feel like we have to complete these missions and these goals in order to survive. In order to live. Because you surviving when you don't have those many resources, that's survival. But when you have the resources, but you're trying to get more, at that point, you're just trying to live. You just want to live. I'm pretty sure we all want to live. We all want to go on vacation, do what we want to do when we want to do it, experience what we want to experience. You feel me? That's normal. I get that. But what if you done did everything? Are you therefore ungrateful? Do you want to turn to something else? Turn your energy to something else now? I feel like the real answer to all of this is, what do you dream of for yourself, for your higher self? What does your higher self look like? Because I feel like if we don't know what that looks like, we won't ever be satisfied. We won't ever be grateful. Nobody ever says, oh, my dream My dream is to just be happy and be educated and to live my life free without a care in the world about what anybody thinks about me. Nobody says that. It's always, oh, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. Now I want to be my fucking self. Life. For real though, bruh. I just had to go on a little rant though, because it's like, this thought just in my mind. This is just on my mind right now. I'm not here to reach this goal created by society. I'm here to live out my purpose and my potential as a spirit, as a being, so I could go back home. I'm trying to put myself to rest. You feel me? Like, that's the ultimate goal, is to go back home so that I don't have to keep enduring this physical form. Because this physical form, this is nothing. This is nothing. This is everything. This is nothing. You feel me? I don't see myself as, this is just flesh. You could take this away from me. My consciousness is eternal. My consciousness is high. It's eternal. It's something that can never be taken away because of what I have cultivated in my lifetime. But you don't hear people talking about that, right? Because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know your power. They don't want you to know who the fuck you really are. You know? Real shit, they don't. Because if we all knew who we was, we'd be living in peace and harmony. We would. We would. If niggas knew who they were, things wouldn't even be this way. It wouldn't. But we have lost the way. We have lost the way. And we are literally living through a man's imagination, living through another man's perception of the world and what it should be. And what I mean by that is you living up to this expectation, to this societal expectation, to a career, to help the world by becoming a doctor, a lawyer. You feel me? It's more to life. It's more to life than all of that. It is. And I feel like we're in America. You have to go to school, you gotta graduate, go to college, become somebody, die. That's literally it. Like, that's how I see it. But I broke free from that prison because it didn't make sense to me anymore. And I'm glad that I'm recognizing this now than to be 40 years old trying to understand this concept right here. You know? But yeah, bro. I just had to talk my shit because life is crazy. Life is crazy. And the way that we might look at things one day, it might be different the next. You know? And that's just where I'm at right now. You know? If you're not doing what you love, if you're not loving yourself, what's the point of life? I may not become the richest person in the world, but what if my heart is richer? What if my soul is richer? What if I'm wealthy on the inside? You ever thought about that? That's it though.